students, how are you all? I think you are all well by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome to NIES Institute. I am Yamin Apu and as teacher of mathematics, National Ideal International School, Malaysia. Today I will take a math class for the student of class 7. This lecture number is 2 and your homework number is 2. My dear students, our topic is exercise 1.2, question number 18 and question number 20. That means 2 questions we will solve today. Okay. Now let's start, students. I have already written down the questions on the board there. Question number 18 at first. Okay, from exercise 1.2. In that garden, 36 trees were left excess while planting 1,800 trees in a square. Find out the number of trees in each row. Okay, these are the big numbers. First of all, suppose the numbers are small, like this one. Okay, suppose only one tree. Suppose one tree is remaining, their excess, and total number of trees is 10. Suppose the number of trees is 10 and the remaining number of trees is only 1. When we are arranging the trees in a square form. Now put them in a square form. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a square form, right? And 4 trees are there. Now make a square again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 and 4. This is also in a square form. All the dots are trees, suppose. Now how many trees are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 trees. And another tree is remaining until and remaining here. We can't put this tree in the square because the square makes already with the number 9. That means if one tree is remaining here and total number of trees is 10, then what is the perfect square number? From the total number, we need to subtract the remaining number of trees. Then we will get what? We will get 9. That means the number of the difference is the number of the trees which make the square garden. Okay. From this one, if we make a square root number of 9, then we can get 3. So 3 is what? 3 will be the number of rows is 1, 2, 3. Number of rows is 3. Number of rows is 3. There are 3 rows are there. And how many trees are there in each and every row? In each and every row there are 1, 2, 3 trees. Okay, this means if we find out the square root number, then this square root number means that the number of rows, also the number in any number of rows, how many trees are there. Okay, this square root number indicates that how many rows are there, and in each and every rows how many trees are there is also indicated. So like this way we will solve question number 18. In the place of 10, the given number is, the total number of trees is 1,800. So write it down. 18 solution. Total number of trees. Total number of trees is equal to 1,800. That is 1,800. And how many trees remaining here? The excess trees is 36. If we plant to a square form of this number of trees, then we have remaining 36 trees are there. Okay. So write down in arranging a square form, in arranging number of trees are 1,800. In arranging 1,800 trees in a square form, then 36 trees were left excess. Left excess. So if we need to be arranged these trees in a square form, then 36 trees left excess. Okay. So if we subtract this 36 from 1800. Then the difference will be a perfect square number. Okay, so write it down. If we subtract 36 from 1800, then the difference will be a perfect square number. Perfect square number. Okay. So the number is, the perfect square number is is 1800 minus 36. That's equal to how much? It will be 4, it is 4, 6, it's 7, 1. So 1764 trees can be arranged in the square form. This is a perfect square number, and we know that these 1764 trees can be arranged in a square form. And how many rows are there, and each and every row how many trees are there? We need to find out the square root of 1764. Find out the number of trees in each row. Okay. Now, square root of 1764 indicates the number of trees. The number of trees in each row. So the number of trees is, the number of trees is how many? It's the square root of 1764. That's equal to how much? You can do graph here. It's 1764. We'll go through the division method. Okay. Now we need to make the pair from the right side. It's 1764. Okay, 17 is the first pair. So we can write down 4 here because 4 fours are 16. 4 fours are 16. Okay. Now subtract this one, it will be 1. Subtract 16 from 17, we will get 1. Now we write down in the right side of 1 the next pair. The next pair is 64. Okay, the next pair is 64. We will write down the right side of 1. And we will give a horizontal line. And in the left side of this line, we will write down the double of 4. The double of 4 is 4 multiplied 2. That is 8. Now if we put a number here in the right side of 8 and multiply the whole number by this number, then we need to find out the whole number 164 because it's a perfect square number. If we put 2 in the right side of 82, 8 will make 82. Okay? If we put right side of 8 is 2 and multiply the whole number by 2, we will get how much? We will get 2 2s are 4, 2 8s are 16. So we will get the perfectly 164. Okay? Subtracted it will be 0. So our square root number of 1764 is 42. Okay, 42. If you put 2 here and multiply by 2, so 82 2s are 164. It means that. Okay. Now the square root number of 1764 is 42. That means in each and every row there are 42 trees are there, or we can say that there are 42 rows are there. Okay. So what is needed in the question? The question says that find out the number of trees in each row. We have found out already the number of trees in each row is 42 in each row. Okay. So write it down. Number of trees. I will show the number of trees. You can write down number of trees in each row. Okay. Number of trees in each row. Each row is square root of 1764 or 40. Answer is 42 trees. I hope the students you have understood. You can do rough this one, okay, in anywhere in your topic, no problem. Or you can do here also. understand the question. Now the next question is question number 20. We need to solve question number 20 here also. 20 number question is laborers were employed to rake paddy from a paddy field. The daily wages of each labor is 10 times of their number. Wages means their income. Okay, their income. Each and every labor's income is 10 times of their number. Okay, how many labors are there? That's multiplied 10 is their daily wages. Okay, if the total daily wages is taka 6,250, find the number of the labor. We need to find out at first the total daily wages of the total number of laborers. Okay, first of all we should assume that the number of labor is how much? Is x. Okay, a variable. Then we will find some equation and you can create the value of x. Okay, my students, look, it's 20. Solution. First of all, we need to assume that let number of labors is x. Number of labors is x. Okay. If the number of labor is x, then what is the income of each and every labor in one day? Look at the question again. The daily wages of each labor is how many? 10 times of their numbers. Their number is x, right? We assume here already. So 10 times of their number is 10 times of x. So 10 multiplied x, that means 10x will be the wage of each and every labor in one day. Okay. So write down from question, you can write down that the daily wages of each labor is 10 times of the number of labors, 10 times of x. That's equal to or 10x. This is the income of each and every labor. But we need to find out the total income, total wages. Total wages is what? Look at the question again. If the total daily wages is 6,250, find out the number of the labors. We need to find out the number of labor. We need to find out the number of the value of x. Now look at the question very carefully. This line, if the total daily wages is 6,250, the total daily wages means what? We have found out already the number of, we have assumed the number of labor is x, and we have found out the daily income of each and every labor is 10x. Now we need to find out the total wages of the labor x. Okay, one labor's wage is 10x. So x labor's wage is how much? I repeat, it's one labor's wage is x. Sorry, is 10x. One labor's income is 10x. And what is the income of x labor? It will be 10x multiplied with x. Okay. Right now, therefore, the daily wages of x labors is how much? Is 10x multiplied with x. Because 10x is the income of one labor and 10x multiplied x will be the income of x labors. Okay? Or you can write down it is 10x square. X and x multiplication makes x square. Okay? This 10x square is the total wages. Okay? According to the question, is 10x square, that's equal to 6,250, because given in the question that 6,250 is the total wages of the labors. From this equation we can calculate the value of x easily. To calculate the value of x, we need to omit this 10 from the left side. To omit this 10, we need to divide both sides by 10. Okay, so the 10 will be omitted. On the left side, x is remaining here, and if we divide 6,250 by 10, we will get 625. Now we need to find out the value of x only. So to find out the value of x, we will take the square root sign in the both of the side. We will take the square root sign in the both of the side. On the left side, x square is 625. Okay. Now in the left side, it will be omitted. The square sign and the square root sign will be omitted. The square sign and the square root sign will be omitted, so x will remain in the left side. Okay. And the right side will get how much? We need to do graph here to find out the square root number of 625. So we will go through the division method. It is easier to me. Okay. 6 into 6, so 2 to the 4, 2 to the 4. And it will be 225. Okay, so if we put here, it's 2's double is how much? 2's double is 4. 2's double is 4 in the left side. So if we put 5 here in the right side of 4, if you put 5 and multiply it by 5, it will be how much? 5 5 is 25. 5 for the 20 and next 2. So we'll get 225 exactly. If we put 5 here and multiply this number by 5, we'll get 225. This means that 45 5 are 225. Subtract this, it will be 0. So the square root number of 625 will be 25. So the value of x, we have got it. The value of x is 25. That means the number of labor works here is 25. We can write down the number, therefore the number of labors, labors is 25. Answer is 25 labors. Answer is 25 labors. I hope, dear students, you have understood both the solution, question number 18 and question number 20. And if you have the homework, your homework number is only 18. Okay, question number 18, need to do homework from exercise 1.2. Please do your register book properly and please mention your register number in your register copy. You can submit the register book in each and every Saturday from 9 AM to 3 PM. So you can inshallah with any topic. Till then.